Hey there, Rob. Good afternoon. It's Jay Obertans at Rorick Mazda. So I wanted to thank you again for the time and consideration in checking out the 3 hatchback in the preferred all-wheel drive trim level. And I have to apologize. You're probably wondering, like, why the hell is a red one in front of me? This is one of the only ones I have at the moment. However, I figured if I made a video of it, at least it would be able to kind of really introduce you to the vehicle in general, a lot of its features, some of its design cues. And then getting a blue with the darker interior is super easy for us. We're fortunate to be the largest dealer in the region, so no problem there. But I just wanted to run through a couple things so you were a little bit more familiarized with the vehicle, as I always find that kind of in video, you'll learn a lot of things, then little things that might even surprise you that you don't actually read or kind of find online. Now, in the front, you will notice that the headlamps themselves have a bluish cast to them. It is because Mazda uses full LED lights. In fact, one cool thing about this vehicle is every single light is LED, from your reverse lights to your license plate lamps to interior lights. Again, Mazda really pushed this vehicle upscale. But many don't know that the Mazda3 is actually a joint partnership with Mazda and Lexus, so that's why you might notice its design cues are pretty different than anything else in the lineup. Now, safety is a huge concern for Mazda, and up in the rearview mirror you'll see one of those camera systems right there. And then down here in the grille, you're going to notice that this big old emblem is not real. And that's because those two work together for Mazda's iActive Suite bundle. It's basically a safety suite of pedestrian detection, cyclist detection, collision mitigation, meaning that anywhere from idle to 80 miles an hour, it can alert you and then slam on the brakes to stop you from crashing. Your lane keep assist, so it'll tug you back in the lane if you're drifting. Those headlights can read light and turn on and off the high and low beams automatically for you. Even your cruise control is a radar base with stop and go, giving the car the ability to drive itself in traffic. And then, of course, things like blind spot monitoring. So there'll be these little indicators that light up in the left and right side mirror to kind of let you know if someone's over there. And the good news is, if you're part of the 2% of Pittsburgh that actually uses a turn signal, what will happen is it will beep back at you. Now, hatchbacks will have a lot of extra cues, from the black grille to the side sills. You'll kind of have some gloss black throughout the bumper and the gloss back spoiler. I actually, out of all the vehicles I could have taken, I'm in a 2020 hatchback myself. Now, you will notice on this vehicle, this is the deep crystal blue that you were checking. Now, granted, this one is a sedan, but I just kind of wanted to show you it has that very almost jet black quality, but then you'll see in the light, it really lights up kind of that sapphire. Now, all-wheel drive, this vehicle is going to go out of. It's the same all-wheel drive system as the CX-5, which is their iActive Sense, using about 31, I believe, is the exact amount of, sensors. Now, you'll notice the 18-inch darked-out alloy wheels. You'll have your dual exhaust pipes for your 2.5-liter Skyactiv engine with cylinder deactivation to help fuel economy. Things like advanced keys, so if you put your hand behind the handle, it'll unlock for you and you can wave across to lock. And then you'll notice that preferred trims will have things like your Bose stereo system, power seats, and then you'll even see the memory seat function there as well. Now, dash, I gotta say, is pretty beautiful. Again, you'll kind of notice this very sort of Lexus hue. Everything is clean and horizontal. It's an 8.8-inch screen across the dash. And I always have to stop myself because sometimes I say touchscreen, as this is one of the only vehicles in Mazda's lineup that is not touch, because it's pushing to their new command system. So it's going to be mounted pretty high up on the dash with the centralized control system, pretty similar to like a BMW. This will roll around, rock around, and then you just press down like a computer mouse to select things like your emergency brake, sport mode, even volume for the radio are right here all at your fingertips. Dual climate system is standard, so you can set 2 different temperatures. You'll notice that the heated seats, very comfortable, I have to say. Shifting into reverse, you'll see the backup camera, even a frameless rearview mirror, and you'll kind of see those bluish casts to the interior lights because of the LED. Now, pretty clean gauge cluster. You can switch to a digital gauge if you kind of prefer sort of that more racy theme, if you would. And then I'm going to go ahead and shut this off. Key-wise, kind of a different design. It's a square key here. And then, depending upon, I guess, smartphone, whether you have an Apple or Android, you are going to have the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto standard in these vehicles as well. But what I'm going to do here, Rob, is I'm going to go ahead, run downstairs. I'm going to upload this video just so you kind of have a little bit of an introduction. I kind of have to apologize that I did a red with light interior, and you're like, oh my gosh, I wanted the complete opposite. I wanted a dark with dark. But don't worry, I will go ahead and send you pricing over on that one. Now, something very unique, depending upon when you had actually dealt with us at Rurik last, is the Rurik Advantage. I don't know if that's something that you're familiar with or not, but kind of unique to us is all oil changes and all yearly inspections are free for life. It's something you get simply as a thank you for dealing with Rurik, that we will cover all of the routine maintenance for the life of ownership. As is a couple other perks. You have loaner cars anytime that you come in for service free of charge, car washes, and more. So again, I'm going to run up and upload this. Excuse me, and I certainly look forward to hearing back. And thank you for the opportunity, Rob.